Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Paulinho. Neymar. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Neymar. The ball has bounced loose now. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the very all-round capabilities of this fella, Bruno Guimaraes. He's strong, competitive, aggressive without the ball, but one of the better distributors when he's on it. He usually slots into a deep midfield role, linking up with the wide men and centre-backs, but he's just as effective.
Big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 2 then. It's a mighty effort! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Brazil have their third corner. Diaz. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. And that could set him on his way. Now it's Quintero. And the shot! Still goalless. Bruno Guimaraes. That's been cut out, well played.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time, and up he goes! Goal! Colombia! And it's Colombia who take the lead. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Colombia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Quality ball. He can run onto that. Neymar. He's had a shot! Yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Brazil clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
There's the shot! Goal, Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Brazil go into the lead.
And things are...
It's Neymar! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Brazil go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Quintero, that is good alertness. Paulinho, oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Juan Quintero, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Quintero, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in plenty of space here, and he was quick to react. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And the counter is on. Gets his pass away. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Neymar. Lovely feet. Oh, that's well done, really robust. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he welcomes it in. Chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Neymar has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And that is a little undercooked. Diaz is wide and looking to get onto this. Gabriel Jesus. And we've reached half-time.
Brazil are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. That gets things going for the second half. Uribe is the guilty party there. Quintero, that's good vision. He's had a hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Mojica. Emerson Royal gets a foot in here. Mojica, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Uribe kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bruno Guimaraes has created one goal already.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Colombia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Neymar. Shapes to shoot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And he's had it nicked away. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Neymar! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Pomp, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Brazil blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Diaz. Bruno Guimaraes.
Diaz really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Gabriel looking for the runner. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. Crunching tackle. Bruno Guimaraes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ah, he's given it away. And the pass is intercepted. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Paulinho. Paulinho! Magnificent! He's got himself an absolute peach. It is no contest. It is a landslide.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. There's the whistle. And he was quick to react. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. This might... Now the finish! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Brazil penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
And now the breakaway. Bruno Guimaraes! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And they've got a throw. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. He's in plenty of space here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And he's intervened well there. Griezmann.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Neymar. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Just eases him off the ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tchouaméni. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That's tidy. He's picked his way through. And the shot! They've done it! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Mendy. Dembele. Well seen, saw that coming. Bruno Guimaraes. Tchouaméni with a definite foul there. Ganso. Ganso! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, that pass isn't the best. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well timed, excellent interception. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Neymar, face to face with the keeper. Tchouaméni. Now Mendy. Petit. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Neymar. It's Neymar! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that, and we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Neymar! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. That is ended up in no man's land. He's going for goal! Saliba. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's on. Oh, what has happened here? Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Brazil have their second corner now. France are looking to go forward now.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tchouaméni. Bruno Guimaraes, and he's picked out the run. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And that's put paid to a promising move. Vinicius Junior. Griezmann. Petit. Mbappe.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! Vinicius Junior. There's the whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Brazil are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Vinicius Junior.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Great defending, strong and determined. Petit. The message is clear, none shall pass. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Dembele. It's a sweet ball, that. And he welcomes it in. Mbappe! Great chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's taking no chances there. Upamecano. Petit. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Vinicius Junior. Good, strong midfield running here. Oh, that's neat. Now it's Gabriel. It's Gabriel Jesus! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's the shot. It's a loose ball. Dembele. Griezmann. That pass has been well intercepted. Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus! Now, who's going to be first to this? Denied by an instinctive save.
Gabriel Jesus clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They're up to 5 corners now. Up he goes! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Bui. Tchouaméni.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He's in space and looking for options. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he latch on to this? Bui calmly anticipates. Griezmann. Here's Tchouaméni. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Oh, played right into his path. France can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Dembele. Oh, that's well spotted. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That has been cut short. Mbappe. He is through here. It's Griezmann! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
He's through here. Gabriel Jesus gets flagged offside. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Gabriel Jesus. Julie. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Brazil have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And here's Griezmann. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And it's Neymar. Neymar puts his foot on the gas. Neymar! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Julie. Petit. Griezmann. Vinicius Junior. Well read, nice interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Tchouaméni. Julie. 2 minutes to be added on. And that will be the final act. Brazil have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Brazil can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed...
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. Tries a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Brazil have their open. Neymar! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Neymar deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Taken back almost at once.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Neymar gets shot at goal. It's there. Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Brazil clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Grinning face with sweat.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell.
Oh no, what has happened here? Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Vinicius Junior. They want to be quick to recover this. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's through here. Now that's well seen too. Brazil are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. Engages and forces him off the ball. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room.
Decent hit! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
It's a really well-measured ball. He's got away. De Paul. Here's Maradona. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. And it's Maradona. That is good strength.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then.
Oh no, this does not look good. Maradona. McAllister. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's a nicely weighted pass. Alvarez. Beraldo does really well to win the ball there. Well, played right into his path. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ganso. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Tagliafico did well to emerge with the ball. Alvarez! Yes!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Brazil heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now it's Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Messi.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has...
Alvarez! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for the run. He's found a way through. Really well taken goal. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. So the lead now is 2.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a pretty loose pass. Emerson. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Montiel. There's the whistle for half-time.
Brazil are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show highly competitive, combative...
Thumbs up, medium dark skin tone.
You would expect from a game of this magnitude. Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And the action is back underway. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
No, that's been intercepted. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the shot! Vinicius Junior. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez. Can he finish? It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fernandez. Threads one in. He's one-on-one! And a shot! Oh, taken with style! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
McAllister, pass somewhat off target. Ganso. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Alvarez. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Lisandro Martinez gets across to intercept that. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bruno Guimaraes. Nice ball, and he's in here. Now the finish! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Argentina really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 19. Número 7. Número 8. Número 10.
Vinicius
Messi.
Junior.
Entra
And here's Ganso.
número 9.
Pinches it off him.
Número 14.
Now it's Martinez.
Número 24.
And he cuts out the supply.
Número 21.
And the pass is intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well, that has not gone well. That has been cut short. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Paulo Dybala really added the width there thanks to...
And he's had a hit! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now.
Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Ganso. And he's intervened well there. Aim forwards. Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Dybala. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's a throw-in. And it's Paredes. Looking for options for movement. Always onto this. And he's managed to get free. Big chance! What a great chance! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And with that, the hat-trick. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Araujo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
That was travelling. Dani Olmo. Yamal in acres of space out wide. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Messi. Balde kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's fabulous. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Whatever he had in mind, he's having a hit! Tchouaméni, couple of decent early chance. He's gone for goal! Tchouaméni, Alaba, Xavi Alonso. Well-timed, excellent interception. First quarter of an hour gone. Vinicius Junior. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, good take in a good area. Vinicius Junior! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
That has ended up in no man's land. Vinicius Junior. And that should get the job done. Xavi Alonso. Araujo gets over and intercepts. De Paul. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
He'll fancy himself from here. Alonso! Oh, it's hit the post! Araujo gets it clear. Cleared without hesitation. Now it's De Paul. Now that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Oh, it's a stunning goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Big chance! He's scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Camavinga. He gets big! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
De Paul aims beyond the defence. He's got the shot away! They are rampant! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He might be in here. He's one-on-one. Shapes to shoot. It's in. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
And yes, it's him again. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And that gets things running. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Climbs up big! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have had... And the finish! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And claimed it back swiftly. Rodrigo. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's been cut out, well played.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Mbappe. Oh, perfectly measured that. Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, the first goal came from this. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Madrid have their third corner. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, what a climb! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good...
Yamal! He's missed, but not by that far.
Lamine Yamal has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Gavi, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Yamal, and there's green grass ahead of him. Stood up well to him there. Modric unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Guardiola, and here's Yamal. Now it's Modric. Cleared without complication. Yamal, oh, well played, well sorted out. But that has not gone well. He can run onto that. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Has a goal! We've got a goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Fires it in low. Bayer catches it safely. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, Red, nice interception. That looks a good ball through. Gavi. Koundé gets rid without sophistication. Witsel. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over.
Barcelona really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how do they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
The ball has bounced loose now. Back into the middle. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Xavi Alonso. Gavi. And it's Fernando Torres. Yamal. Howson. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Griezmann.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Yamal did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oyarzabal. And that has been knocked clear. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's face to face with the keeper. And the shot! Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. Mikel Oyarzabal. And he's picked out the run. Griezmann. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides and with such great individual talent on show.
And Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. And the finish! And that has been clubbed away. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Great hit! And here's Xabi Alonso. Now then, the ball's come loose. Griezmann. Guardiola. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior shapes to shoot! He's scored!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Madrid take the lead.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Koundé. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Very little. Just the keeper to beat! Can he finish? And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. Madrid have their 3rd corner. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Araujo. Oyarzabal. He's picked his way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Araujo. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much...
Oh no, what has happened here? And it's Xabi Alonso. Plenty to aim at here. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Guardiola gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Messi! They want to be quick to recover this. Modric. So we've reached the hour mark. Good spot, he's seen the run. Tries a shot! Griezmann. That could spell trouble. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Tries to get it clear. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Modric pinches it off him. Fernando Torres. It's a sweet ball, that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run.
Vinicius Junior! Oh, that was no routine save.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They're up to 5 corners now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Valde. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Balde is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh no, this does not look good. Balde. Balde. Madrid are looking to break at pace. He's Yamal! He should have put that one away.
Lamine Yamal just got a little carried away with himself there. He knew he could have clinched it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Corner count is rising. That's 6.
Griezmann. El dorsal 13. Modric. El dorsal 20. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Oh, he's been
19,
caught napping.
El dorsal 5.
Madrid have a free kick.
14.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
So, what can they come up with here? So, who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Oh, and another try! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Bellingham can get it clear. Now, there's the shot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Madrid grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Plays a sharp little ball here. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Good play on the left-hand side here. And that's a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Vinicius Junior. Fernando Torres. He's found a way through. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, shooting chance!
4 minutos de descuento.
And the pass is intercepted. He's played him through. Oh, and he's through the middle. Real chance! They've scored! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Los niños que estén interesados en echar una mano como recogepelotas pueden informarse.
Bap, that's what I'm talking about. Yildiz on the forced spin. But that's all, folks. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time. Adios.